Most of my friends think I'm on an all expenses paid holiday in Malaysia right now. The truth is, it's nothing like it. Let me tell you about my day. So it was a normal day. I started at around about 6 a.m., got ready, headed off to work, and I actually had to teach a couple of lessons in the morning. That was followed by a quick staff meeting, and then we started to leave. So this week I'm on a trip from Bangkok to Malaysia for a football tournament. I coach the football team, the boys varsity football team, and we have 4 nights, 5 days away together in an attempt to try to win this tournament in Kuala Lumpur. So we left the school at 10 a.m. and it's a really nice way to leave the school. We do this kind of parade where the teams walk out and sort of most of the school's there and they're all applauding, giving us high fives, music's playing, the mascot's there sort of getting excited, and it's actually a really cool way to leave. So we left the school at about 10 o'clock, traveled to the airport, so maybe 35, 40 minutes, 3 coaches, 2 chaperones, 22 students. There are 12 boys and 10 girls. A 2-hour flight to Kuala Lumpur. Then we arrived, were greeted by the hosts. We had a few hassles getting through immigration. By the time we then get through, we're looking at around about 6 o'clock, I suppose. And knowing that we needed to get to our hotel, dinner would be waiting for us, but then we were told that our hotel was over an hour away, maybe an hour and 20 minutes away. So we were taken down to where the bus was going to be, and then the bus wasn't there, and we didn't actually get to the hotel until about 8:30 to check in. And dinner was waiting for us, which was great, and it's actually a really, really nice hotel. Had dinner, and then I was like, send the kids to the rooms, maybe about 9:45, 20 to 10. I did my room check. A few of the boys weren't quite in the right room. It's a little bit hard when they actually have adjoining rooms with a door between the rooms. So instead of having 2 kids in one room, we ended up having 4 or 5 in there. Gave them a bit of a talking to, told them to get to sleep because we've got 2 big games tomorrow. We've got our first game is at 11:30, then another one at 2:30. And the first day is obviously really important, but you know what kids are like, they're excited, they're in a nice hotel, they're away from their parents. Are they going to get enough sleep tonight? I really don't know. Some of them will, I'm sure, but I can't guarantee that they're all going to be getting their 8 hours, especially if we have to be up really early in the morning. We've got a 6:20 breakfast and a 7:20 bus trip to the school here in KL for the start of the tournament. There'll be an opening ceremony and all that kind of stuff. So anyway, what's the point of all of this? Well, it's not exactly free. Sure, everything's paid for. I'm in a nice hotel, my meals are covered, the flights are obviously covered. It's a great opportunity to travel, to get to know the kids, to compete, to do all that stuff, to try to win a trophy. A little bit of sightseeing at some point will take place, no doubt. Bit of sort of meeting other teachers and doing all that sort of community building stuff, some networking. Lots of really great stuff. It's actually a really, really great part of being an international school teacher. But is it for free? Well, not completely, because we are working pretty hard. Here it is, 10:30, and I haven't got to sleep yet, and I'm still kind of on duty in case the kids are doing something wrong, making sure that they're looked after. We had one girl who brought the wrong contact lenses, so one of the teachers had to go out and try and buy some new contacts for her so that she's okay for tomorrow, especially seeing as she's the goalkeeper, and it's pretty important that she can see the ball. There are always these little things. You're kind of not exactly relaxing the whole time. There will be some downtime, but you certainly are earning this so-called free trip away. The other thing is that we have our holidays beginning on Friday. A lot of my colleagues will be off traveling all around the place, and my wife and I will get down to Koh Samet, down to a really nice island resort for a little while. But that holiday starts on Friday, and I will still be here until Sunday. So I won't get back home until Sunday. So it's an extra couple of days work as well. Is it worth it? Yeah, it is actually worth it. You get to know the kids really well. You sort of share these experiences with them. It helps you to really build those bonds and develop the rapport with students that you're likely to be teaching, if not this year, then in future years. I really love it. It's great. It's tiring though. It's hard work. You're on all day long. And I haven't even talked about the coaching bit, which is what we're really here for. So the coaching, the stress involved with that, the anxiety, the the difficulty of not quite winning it and sort of the heartbreak in some cases. And last year the kids were really upset when we didn't quite win it because we had a few grade 12 students whose last tournament it was. And that's always the case. Okay, so it's day 2 of the trip, but day 1 of the tournament, and we've just gotten back to the hotel just a little while ago, and it was a pretty good day, pretty successful. So I'll just reflect on a few of the things from today. So first thing is that, it's long, it's tiring, it was hot, and you're never really off because you're always kind of doing something, whether it's the preparation before the match or whether it's sort of looking after the kids, making sure they've got all the things they need, giving them their lunch tokens, just keeping an eye on where they're at sort of physically, and also just how they're sort of enjoying the trip. But you do get a bit of a chance at downtime during the day because there's quite a long break between matches. And these kids are pretty mature. They're old, so it's the varsity team. So they're all kind of grade 9 to 12. And so they can kind of wander around the school campus. There's not much trouble they can get into, and they're good kids anyway. So you do get a little bit of that downtime. Depending upon whether we top our group or not, that will affect the time that we play. So we play a game at 8:30 in the morning, so it's a pretty early rise again. So that means sort of getting up at 6-ish, getting down for breakfast at 6:30, and then the bus is probably going to be around about 7:15, if not even earlier. So anyway, we've got back to the hotel now, and the kids are splitting up into sort of 2 groups. Half of them are going swimming, and Joe, who's the other coach with me, he's a PE teacher, he's sort of a trained lifeguard, so he's going to be at the pool with them. The rest will be sort of just hanging around, chilling in the hotel. Then we're going to have dinner at 6:30. Then we're going to take them to the mall, which is about a 5-minute walk just down the road. So that should be sort of a nice sort of little social event for them. Then they'll get back to the hotel and hopefully get a good night's sleep because we do have an early start tomorrow. So we play in the morning, and then the knockout rounds kind of begin at nighttime. So we're going to be sort of, I don't know what we're going to be doing for 8 hours. We're going to come back to the hotel and probably go down to the mall, get some lunch, and do a few other things. And then we're back for a game at either 6 or 7 or even 8 on tomorrow night. So it's going to be all under lights, and they're sort of going to have a lot of events on. There's going to be some music, some, all sorts of food will be available there. So it's kind of a fun way to sort of experience the tournament, and kids love playing under lights as well. A good trip so far, and it's a really great bunch of kids, and I've known these kids for quite a while. I've taught quite a lot of them for 2 or 3 years and taken them on trips last year and other school trips as well. So good bunch of kids and not a lot of trouble, but it's just tiring, hot, all those things. But we're getting paid for this. We're getting a trip out of town, so it's kind of cool. It's pretty fun, and I really like these types of things. So the tournament itself, so they really look after us at the school where the tournament is. It's all free food. They've also got food trucks there, so if you don't want the free provided food, you can go and buy some other stuff. There's coffee shops and all sorts of things there, so that's quite good. As I said, it was really, really hot. We were hoping for some rain, and the rain didn't quite come, although it seems like it's raining outside now. So the key takeaways: tiring but fun. It's really a good experience to go away on trips with kids, and generally it's a fun time. The tournament is really competitive. Coaches are competitive, players are competitive, especially teenage boys. You've got 17-year-old boys fighting to win a tournament. They really get into it. It's really competitive, quite aggressive, and so it can be a little bit tense. There are disappointments, there's struggles, there's challenges, and obviously with us losing the final in the last 2 years, kids are trying to do better than that this year. The other thing is that you kind of meet a lot of other teachers from different schools, and obviously you'll talk a bit about football, but you'll talk about other things as well. You'll share what it's like working in your school, what it's like in different places that other teachers have worked in, find out more about other places, and then you even sort of consider, well, would I work at that school in the future? Is it something that I would think about if I wanted to move to KL, for example, if a job came up and I had an opportunity at this particular school where we are right now. I guess the other thing also about this trip, if you're with a good school, you get put in a good hotel, you're looked after really well, And this hotel is really good. The food at the hotel itself is really great. The rooms are really, really nice. And also they've sent 5 people to look after 22 kids. So that's a pretty good ratio. We've got 12 boys, 10 girls. There's myself and Joe are the 2 boys coaches. Alex, who's actually a former student from our school, he's the girls coach. Lucas, the athletics director, is here as well. He sort of does a lot of networking with all the other schools. And also we had to have, of course, a female chaperone. It's a shame we don't have any female coaches. So we've got a female chaperone who's come along as well. So there's actually 5 adults for 22 kids. So that's a pretty good ratio. And it sort of makes for a pretty fun time. And yeah, it's a great experience. So if you do sort of get a job in an international school and someone says, do you want to go on a school trip? Yeah, you've got a bit of work to do, but it's generally fun. And of course, it would depend on what age group you're taking away and what kind of thing you're doing. But coaching sports teams is a pretty cool thing. The good thing about coaching sports teams, the thing I really love is that if you end up teaching a kid who you've just coached the season before, they come in your class straight away, they know you, you know them, and they kind of have this rapport with you. They're trying to impress you as well, especially if they want to get into the football team. So I really like the fact that I could be coaching some grade 8s and grade 9s and I don't teach them at all. And then all of a sudden when they get into grade 10, we know each other already. So that's really great. And of course, when you're just coaching kids that you are already teaching as well. So the boys won our afternoon game, or actually our night game was played under lights tonight. So boys won their game really convincingly. So we got a chance to give everyone a bit of a game, which was great because we were leading sort of 3-0 very early. We ended up winning about 8-0. So it was a chance to put everyone out, to play everyone who hadn't been playing a lot of game time so far in the tournament. So that was really great. Everyone got on the field for quite a long amount of time, which meant we were able to rest some players, sort of just look after them. And it was a good performance and the kids had a lot of fun. And the girls, at the same time, they had a 1-0 win. So the boys are playing tomorrow in the semi-final at 10, the girls are playing the semi-final at 11. It's been another great day, a long day because we had an early start, an early game, a huge break in the middle where we took the kids for lunch to the mall. So anyway, another good day, and tomorrow we get to sleep in just a little bit, which is really great. So today was day 3 of the trip, day 2 of the tournament. Tomorrow is crunch time, tomorrow is semi-finals and finals. And then we have an awards ceremony and a special dinner over at the school, and we head back to Bangkok the following day. Will we win the tournament? You'll have to keep watching just to see. I really hope we do because it will be 3rd time lucky for us, and it's my sort of farewell tournament for the school. And also for one of the players who's a senior, but also the current grade 11s who may not even play next year. So taking kids away on a sporting trip overseas as an international teacher, it's certainly not a free holiday. Yeah, it's hard work, it can be tiring, you're giving up a lot of your own time, but it's a really great experience, and I encourage anyone who is already a teacher to take it on. If you're considering becoming an international school teacher, if you've just sort of started thinking about it and you want to find out some more, check out my description and download my free PDF. I think that'll help you get you started on the journey. And also please check out this video here, and if you want to find out if we won the tournament, you'll see the breakdown day by day and how we progressed and did we win that tournament 3rd time lucky. All right, I'll see you in another video. Bye for now.